Pi Network. So Pi Network right now looks like it could be undervalued in the sense that there is so many people participating in it. The volume right now is really good. And the reality is that this could easily end up on one of the bigger exchanges. It's not right now. And if it is going to end up getting listed on a bigger exchange, price is going to surge. We've seen it time and time again. We know how it works. Now, before I get into any of it, if you're new here, the spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these cryptos. These were all coins that I thought could do very, very well and make a lot of money, which is obviously why I bought them. And you can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. These are the highs these cryptos hit around about 16 months on, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into these coins. If you did 100 into every single one, it have made you over 123 grand in the last bull cycle. Thing is you don't have long to sort things out. If you've got cryptos you're not confident in, get that sorted. And if you're not sure where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com. This is the site I run where I share all the coins I own with my members. Whenever I find a crypto that I think is going to make a lot of money, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the crypto that I found, the price that I'm going to buy that crypto at. Whenever I sell a coin I own, I tell my members the coin I'm selling and the price I'm selling at. So there's no work for my members. They get in and out of cryptos, same price as me, so they make the same profit. And if you go onto my site, you will see some of the profits my members have made. You can see their testimonials and the service they get at Copy My Crypto. You can see past successes as well, whether it's a meme coin my members got in on that did a 300x in a couple of weeks, whether it is a Phantom, which in the last bull cycle went up nearly 700 times and made some of my members millionaires. It's public record. It's on the history of this channel. You can verify it all. And if after doing that you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners this year, all you have to do to find out about them is join up on the site, guys. Now, Pi. So Pi has not been listed for long, but it basically rocketed straight into the top 100. It's currently ranked 30th. It's had an all-time high price of $2.98, which is not bad as well, given that the circulating supply is around 7 billion right now. The idea is that it's a social crypto developer platform and an ecosystem designed for widespread accessibility and real-world utility. It literally enables users to mine and transact Pi using a mobile-friendly interface while supporting applications built within the blockchain itself. It's very, very simple. You download the app or the Pi app, you click mine, that's about it. You want a little bit more Pi mined, get loads of people invited. The more people that are in your circle, the more Pi you'll mine. It was founded by two PhDs from Stanford, Dr. Nicholas Kakalis and Dr. Chen Diao Fan. Both of whom have PhDs from Stanford and a passion for improving lives through technology. So Kakalis's work and postdoc focused on distributed systems and human-computer interaction. And he's a strong and long-term believer of the technical, financial, and social potential of crypto, determined to move them beyond the current limitations. Dr. Fan also holds a PhD in anthropological sciences, harnessing social computing to unlock human potential on a global scale, and is building Pi Network to mobilize individuals all over the world to participate and be rewarded for their contributions and establish an inclusive ecosystem for everyone, basically. It is really straightforward, and like I said, all you have to do is install the app, you click mine, it is as easy as that. So as you can see, if you go onto Pi's website, it says, you can download it, it takes you to Play Store, you download an app, you mine it, it isn't hard. They also have $100 million in investments to power the Pi ecosystem. The mission of Pi Network Ventures is to accelerate innovation and adoption in the Pi ecosystem through investments in innovative startups and businesses across industries. And they have the Pi Foundation, which is established as an ownerless organization intended to steer the long-term development of the ecosystem. So it's actually very fascinating that they've managed to build this thing. And they've been building it for a while. Like, you could mine, you've been able to mine it for years and years and years. The reality is that actually what ended up happening is it got listed on certain exchanges where it shouldn't have been listed, because it actually takes one thing with Pi And I've spoken to a ton of different people that have been mining Pi for a while. And one of the nightmares was getting verified. It takes a very long time, apparently, to get yourself verified so you can actually move the Pi that you've mined into wallets so that you can actually start trading it. So there's going to be 100 billion tokens. The maximum supply is comprised of 65 billion tokens that are allocated for all community mining rewards. 10 billion are for foundation reserves, 5 billion are allocated for liquidity purposes, and 20 are allocated for the core team. So each allocation mentioned above tracks the community migrated mining rewards issuance pace, so the proportions of each allocation in the total supply remains the same at any given time. When you jump onto the Block Explorer, you can see where things are at right now. So migrated mining rewards, there's 7.6 billion. Currently, there are 5.2 of that locked. There are 2.4 unlocked. So, and they're saying that the effective total supply, as of right now, 11.8. Now, and as you can see, like, activity here is pretty good. It's pretty damn good. If we have a look through transactions, you can see kind of that there is things happening constantly. Yes, these are one operation at a time, but yeah, there's decent amount of activity here. And again, they've got a clear plan of action in terms of how they're going to build. Part of the issue, by the way, with regards to that sort of migrating your tokens so that you could then do something with them is the KYC process, because I think as I understand it, is a big KYC process to the whole thing. Yeah, there you go. So identity verification. So they follow a one account per person policy through their KYC solution. The system combines machine automation and human verification to authenticate users' identity while preserving privacy. The KYC process emphasizes real individuals, combats fraudulent activities, and enables fair participation in the mining process. Pi's identity verification approach balances scalability, security, and accessibility, allowing millions of users worldwide to validate their account while maintaining regulatory compliance. Now, in terms of net growth, they've got over 27,000 active sellers, 28,000 test merchants already using Pi. Things actually look pretty damn positive here. And then again, volume is good, man. Volume is good. I mean, they're having days like, granted that's up about 50+% today, but they've had plenty of days where they were doing hundreds of millions, billions even, especially when they launched, 3 billion in a day. And even now, 59, 60, 100 million. They're having plenty of good days, and it isn't on Binance. It isn't on Coinbase. And because they're because they're compliant to the regulations, and why I'm struggling with that, they're almost certainly going to end up, there's no reason not to end up being listed on one of the bigger exchanges. And I think when that happens, we know what happens. We've seen it time and time again. There are test papers out there. You can actually look through. There's people that have built literature around sort of how the difference in what happens when a coin is listed on particular exchanges. How does it affect price over time? Pi is going to end up on Binance. I think that's pretty certain. And when it does, this price is going to rise. And people will not be clued up on Pi. And when they are, or when they see it listed on Binance, they'll get clued up on Pi, and it'll become of interest to them. Especially the fact that anyone around the world, if you have a smartphone, and you have an internet connection, you can mine this. So it's as simple as that. I can easily see this getting to $2 with a Binance listing. I think that's inevitable. I think there is a world that this could get to $4 or $5 with a Binance listing. And I think, to be honest, again, I think there is a very good chance that this could end up being listed on Coinbase as well. I don't see why not. If they are compliant with worldwide regulations, there is no reason we're not going to see it. What's going to be particularly interesting for Pi over the next 6 months is what's the development. Because they've got that 100 million investment fund. They can start splashing the cash, trying to push businesses and push development in Pi's overall ecosystem. What innovations are we going to see? Is it going to be different? Is it going to be exciting? If it is, sky's the limit. Could do very, very well. It's absolutely going to be one of interest, especially when you've got the people behind it being Stanford PhDs. It always seems to add a bit of credibility to projects. I don't see why not. I don't see why this doesn't get onto Binance. 2, at least, I think there's a very real shot of $5. I really, really do. But I am interested in what people think on this because it's very, very new coin. It's been around for literally a few months. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. And guys, we are in a bull cycle, and if you have cryptos you are not happy or confident in, get onto copymycrypto.com and have a read through the site. On my site, you will see some of the profits my members made, some of my members' testimonials. You will see some of my successes, whether it is Phantom, which did a 700x in the last bull cycle, or whether it is a meme coin that the members got in and out of and did a 300x in a couple of weeks. It's all public record. It's all on the history of this channel. On the site, I share with my members every single coin I own. Whenever I find a crypto that I think is going to make a ton of cash, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the crypto that I'm going to buy, the price I'm going to buy it at. So there's no work for my members at all. They get in and out of coins, same price as me, so they make the same profit. So have a read through the site, verify it all, and if you want to hear more, you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners this year, all you have to do to find out about them is join up on the site, guys. And if you do, I'll see you there. Take it easy. Bye-bye.